Oops, I forgot to check my mic. I like just check it right here. I like just check it right here. Oh, it's working. Cool. All right. Sorry about that, YouTube. Where did I leave off? Right. Heart for Pirates. Um, I could start in on this, but it'll take some prep work. Why don't I catch everybody up on what happened in between videos? A few minor things have happened. There's not a lot of changes. We can track that progress through the terraforming drones. I've made the terraforming station a bit bigger, and I'll take a look at that as well. Um, Everything that's happened thus far is pretty easy. I finally got 3 sedatives. I was waiting forever to get that. And finally some of my those collector ships that you've seen in my videos for like every time I've had one up, a video that is, whereas collecting. Finally, I just got some that way. It took a while though. It took a real long while. And then I did all of this. I made a trading station. I had to request all these things, and then I used a large ship to transfer between stations. So this is the quest we're gonna progress here very soon after I get the catch up part of the video done. So what happened is I made a station. You can tell that the ship list has changed, of course, and I've got a new addition over here. That was pretty fun. I'll talk about that later too. So anyway, I made a station over here, transferred all the goods. This Barbarossa has the last amount of goods required to progress this quest, and I'll do that in just a second. Um, the Xenon situation has fallen under control. The patriarchy is doing well. And then the Xenon are having a real hard time escaping.
Feel free to scan whenever you are ready.
And I guess the FRF
That is
and
good to hear. May the
curbs
rest of your day be peaceful.
they aren't really doing much out there. The FRF and the curbs, I should say. They're buying a whole bunch of ships from me, which is really nice. You'll notice that I've finally gotten over the money threshold. I've been over that threshold for a while now, and I'll get into that in a second too. Yeah, the Xenon really are trying to escape, but they've been boxed in. They cannot, for the life of them, escape this sector. Like, the Ministry comes in here, the Teladi come in here, and they clean house when they invade. Or they, not invade, when they come back, they kick the Xenon out of here. So that's interesting. And then they can't seem to kick the FRF out of here. They blow up the shipyard and it comes right back. So Xenon are semi-contained. They aren't making a big deal out of anything. And then of course my two Xenon blockade stations are keeping the Xenon on this side, even though they're supercharged and they're sending out loads and loads of attacks between me and the Terrans. Um, the Xenon are a non-threat. So that's what's going on there. I've made these two stations even more um, bigger. I've added another row of power to that station just to make it easier to build ships out of. Uh, I've added a ton to that station to make it easier to crank ships out, just so I can start making profits on it. And I've made a lot. I've increased the terraforming station. I've even allowed buying from the NPCs on Helium. I guess I'll go over this real quick. And as soon as I lifted the restriction from, say, restrict everyone else, as soon as I lifted that to no restriction, all of a sudden this list populated with all of my ships selling. So there's some kind of error going on where my ships refuse to come in and um, sell to my own station. Still trying to beat this cough, but I'm on the tail end of the sickness, hopefully. I don't want to be coughing all the time. Um, I could safely ignore all those noises where it's going doot doot doot. Modules without resource. Oh, this station is energy cell starved, so I'm making more solar uh, panels on here. Let's see here. I could probably buy up to oh, energy cells are cheap, so I could just buy up to 10,000 just to get. You can see I've massively upscaled this station. Silicon carbide and metallic microlattice, and then I'll scale this up even further as the need arises. I'll make my PC angry real quick, and we'll look at the station configurator here. I've added another pier because that's how many ships of my own are coming up to the station and docking. I've added tons of storage, and I'm adding 2 rows of energy cell production there. I'm trying to be space compact, space efficient. I've added all of this, which is just yeah. That was really unfun to set up and build like that. It doesn't copy and paste very well, so that took a while. All the rest is kind of tileable and fairly easy. I need to look at workforce because I probably need more. Running at 90% efficiency on workforce, I'm trying to get that back up to 100, and it's not, it's not that hard. So, you know, I did add the worker welfare buildings. I don't know if I showed that off or not. That's what I've been doing in the meantime, is really working on this terraforming while I was waiting for those other missions to complete. The ship list. Let's go over the ship list. I've removed the collectors from the ship list and sent them out to be patrol ships for some of the carriers because I no longer really need any more of what they were collecting. I have lots of crafting materials for crafting, so that's okay. I bought the blueprint for Rays, and I have them equipped with arc turrets and the ion flak turrets. I find that this is the best DPS I can get on this ship here. And then I have them set up in position to do venture things. And then I modded them, of course. I've been doing a lot of venture stuff because if we take a peek at the venture tab, it has 3 days till, effectively 4 days still till the next operation ends. And I do want to get my scouting progress up a little bit. I'm the only one who's really been working on this. My teammate has been working on coalition supplies. So thank you, Dark Sense. You the MVP right now. And I just completed a war effort one, so I actually did get Relic Hunter and the mod or paint mods, and then some brain fleet hull parts, which are different from brain tech components for last time. So we'll see how these come into play. Either I'd imagine one of the last operations, or like at the very end after the 30 days are done. So we'll see how that comes into play and how all that works out. I hope anyway. Hopefully I'll have enough time. That 30 days starting to cut into my regular jobs actually starting up. So I don't know. I should have plenty of time to put videos out, at least make a couple 1 hour videos here and there. So it's not like this video series is going to disappear. I'll just keep going on it, working on it when I can. And I should have plenty of time. So don't be worried that my YouTube channel is just going to become inactive. It's not. I'll keep making videos. I might put out more video. I might start putting out videos on different video games because this is a variety YouTube channel. I don't just play X4. X4 is a really fun game. Don't get me wrong. I've had a blast, and I'm still having a blast. it's a lot of fun, especially being involved in the Discord and talking to people and you know kind of poking fun at the game dev a little bit here, but like trying to provide some constructive criticism and feedback and actually um, asking questions to the people who develop the game and be like, hey, I'm having an issue here. Can you help me out? And um, a lot of the game devs are very receptive and they do help out whenever. So it's not, you know, I'm not all trying to be doom and gloom when I provide feedback. I try to provide constructive feedback and then be like, here's a solution I've worked around, and that's how I like to provide feedback is like try to provide a solution for them if they don't have one readily available, you know, or if I just have issues with the game. But so far, this game's been running great, and it seems like the one time I had a crash, it sent off a crash report, and I haven't had the same issue yet. So this game is actually just mind blowing with how nice it runs, and it very rarely crashes for me. So I'm pretty happy about that. Let's be honest. Okay, where was I? Ship list. So I got rid of the collectors. I use this Barbarossa for trading. I have my own build ship that's working on my terraforming station. I have two asteroids now. And if you've been watching the whole series and know the storyline quest, I was actually locked to one asteroid. Or I am technically locked to one asteroid that I can buy from the North River Company. But through Ventures, I've been sending this ship out on Ventures, intentionally making it capturable. I've made a lot of videos on it, and then like trying to intentionally like put worse and worse people on this and like make it so it's capturable. I've sent it out into the wild, and shout out to everybody who jumped on the bandwagon and saw that happening, and then went out and captured that ship. Because now I see my own ship, the same hull number, come back into my own game, and then I have captured one. So that was really exciting. That was pretty fun for me, and I hope that keeps happening. I will keep sending these ships out over the course of ventures and see if I can't get more, but also get people to have more as well. That's a fun ship to fight and just see if you can steal one. Test your skills against. That's pretty fun. The rays, I think I've explained those, and I've been doing secure anomalies with the rays. the the rays make it really easy to just do this. Is why do this in a medium or a small ship where you could actually get your ship blown up when you could do this in a large ship and just laugh at any ship that tries to hurt your shield. Um, Tuta's just been going strong since the start of the run, basically. Well, not start of the run, but for a very long time. And then my venture ships. I've cut down on the venture ships I have just because um, I already have a captured Yusur that I've had for a very long time. I now have a Yusur that I can call in if that ship gets lost on a venture, so that's neat. And people are starting to send out their Yusurs more often, so there is a there's a possibility to capture more if I really want one. So that's cool. I have seen people send out Yusurs Mark II and Mark IIIs. They're very rare, but I have seen them. So I am looking for those ships to still capture. I still want to get a Mark II before like a season reward or a Mark III just to see their better equipment. People in the Discord have said that they have better equipment for the different marks of the Yasuers. So that'd be really cool to get my hands on those and then look at the stats firsthand. People have been kind of secretive about those, so I wanna take a peek at them. And I think that's really everything that's happened thus far. I haven't touched the asteroid belt station in forever. I haven't touched this in forever. All these frogs keep getting blown up, so I put a large trader on it. But that happened forever ago. Large trader over here. Large ships seem to solve a lot of my problems. You'll notice that the money printer station, I put two more Barbarossas on this and just left and forgot about it, and all the boas died to the tide, and I don't even care because oh well, things happen. I haven't moved my venture station. I've been very tempted to move this venture station somewhere else, but eh, I don't want to tear it down and then risk the chance of like it messing up venture somehow. I know devs in the Discord said that this won't mess anything up, but I'm not risking it. Plus I'm lazy. I just don't want to redo it. That's the real reason. I just don't want to redo it. Let's see here. Yep, fleets are doing good. Everywhere is kind of stabilized. I have lots of factions, and I'm actually gonna continue stabilizing the factions right now. So I'm gonna continue on with the main mission here. So all I gotta do is tell this Barbarossa that's been waiting with 18 advanced electronics to finish the trade there. And then I do need to pop in and say hi to Bosata real quick and fund his research.
That should do it.
Okay. And I think this Barbarossa is unmodified. Oh, I put cargo concealment on it, the Mirage, just because this station wanted a lot of illicit wares. And I didn't need anything being a hassle to that station. So now I can actually tell this Barbarossa to go work for this station. And that's one more ship out of my unassigned ship list. And I like to keep this list short now. With it being really long, it personally annoys me. Okay, next thing on the list.
Please halt. We'll be scanning your cargo hold.
Entering system. Frontier Edge.
So I don't intend to hang out on this station very long because it's such a massive station with so many ships coming and going that I've heard the FPS can really hit rock bottom if you're not careful.
Great work, Assistant. These are all the supplies I need.
Looks like you've done your part. We'll take it from here.
All right, there we go. So now we're just gonna... I'll teleport to Getsufun while I do some map stuff.
Entering system. Getsufune.
And, maybe I'll do some more venture stuff while I wait. I know people are like looking, they're like, "Oh, you're on, huh? Oh, you're playing? You're gonna send out your asteroid? I want to capture it." And it's just like, yeah, I'll do it. I'll send the asteroid out. I don't mind. You know, if I get a really rare ship or something like that throughout ventures, I find it's kind of satisfying just to send out a ship that's easier, more easily capturable. So if I get a Mark II Yasur or Mark III Yasur, I'll try to send that out on the longest mission I can just to allow people to capture it and then like do the same thing I do with my asteroids. Because I think that's fun, sharing the wealth, giving everybody else something fun to go do. It makes other people's game. It makes good content for other people or other people to enjoy. So I don't mind doing that. And it's also exciting for me to go and see one of my own ships and be like, hey, I did that. So that makes me kind of happy. Um, we're just waiting on the quest line here to talk again. So actually, this is the most satisfying part of this station now. Is just go into here, and what you want to keep your eye on to get some satisfaction here is check out the whole parts. So we're gonna watch the whole parts when I set this to Heretic's End Wharf, and we're just gonna watch the NPCs order ships and just the whole parts drop for just a second. Or now that I say that, who knows? This is usually the most satisfying part for me is when the whole parts here deplete because they're building ships. Oh, I do have 32. You can see the factories or the production modules kick on for a second because they have already completed a cycle. So they instantly refill. They're ejecting all the whole parts out of the processing facilities and then refilling with ore and everything they need. Or not ore, metal, refined metals. And then they're filling this back up whenever it lowers a little bit. So maybe I'll come check on that in a second. This screen will probably be the most interesting one. Then, all right. So the it's only 400,000 profits. So even when I'm not selling ships, I'm making a little bit of money on the station anyway. Let's do the same thing with the shipyard and just allow people to buy ships. I did restrict everyone else just to make more mining gas ships just to get that terraforming going. It's gonna be a while. I'm gonna have to. I hate to say it, but I'm gonna have to find a way to convert this save to an offline non-venture save, and then maybe install a mod that just increases resources, the supply of resources, and then maybe do another mod to increase how fast things build on the stations, like actual station parts, like new factories or whatever. Because waiting around for this is rough. But I don't want to like outright just like make it super cheaty. But I do want to speed this process up. I don't want to be I don't want to make like 20 videos just like, oh hey, here's another 10-minute video of me getting another update on terraforming. So we'll see how that goes. Yep. Let me see if I can find like something to chase around or do some venture stuff while I'm waiting for a mission to update. I'll show off the rays and how if anybody flies around a regular ray versus the ray that I've heavily modified, you'll be able to tell the difference when I start flying my ray around. Like the biggest difference is the turn rate and how the ship flies and handles compared to like a unmodified one. So I'll do some secure anomalies. And these secure anomaly missions, don't sleep on them. They're actually pretty good because it brings in other ships that are
Entering
doing
system.
other
Grand
missions,
exchange.
and you can actually get the brain energy throwers for well, I didn't mean to do that. You can actually get brain energy throwers for the war effort through these because other ships are doing the I think it's boarding initiative. Oh right, I have to go to the venture station. I'm trying to stay out of the
Entering
map so that
system. Second contact.
the mission will or not the mission for the main mission that I'm working on, the Paradise storyline will update.
Hello there. There's an order for you.
There we go. All right, so now I want to teleport out to a ship.
Entering system. Grand exchange.
Because that satisfies the dock order. And what do you know? I'm actually right in the spot. Perfect. And I've loaded these rays up with Mark 1 laser towers. I know I could put Mark 2 laser towers on this, but it takes so long for Mark 2 to deploy out of a small dock that just throwing one additional laser tower out of the spacesuit hatch is much faster than putting a Mark 2 out.
Nemesis. Vanguard.
You will be eliminated.
I believe it. I'm terrified.
You have made a grave error.
Sure have. So that one's on a brain fuel raid.
Hydra.
Oh, a Hydra. Is that a Regal? Kind of looks like the Regal. It didn't say Hydra Regal though. Active scouting drops brain
Continue.
chart. And then boarding initiative over there.
Tacoba.
Ooh, I need to check the map, see if they dropped any brain energy throwers, because that's what I want. I mean, the brain chart's not even worth going and picking up with how pathetic its bonus is. And the brain fuel I've got enough of, so I'm not really worried about that. See, I think it is boarding initiative is the one I want, right? Yeah, because it gives brain energy throwers. So this is the goal of doing secure anomalies, is to try and suck in other players' ships who are doing boarding initiative and then steal their brain energy throwers. And maybe I'll have to
Entering
make
system. Second contact.
I might have to make like 2 more rays just to camp all the anomaly spots where the ships show up at. But right now I'm just ping-ponging the rays in between all 4 of the spots that seem to be the spawn locations.
Hello there. There's an order for you.
And
Entering system. Grand exchange.
I know I haven't addressed this, but hopefully my microphone sounds much better than it has been in the videos. I did just switch houses that I was in when I went back home from where I was, and so it's a much quieter environment that I'm in. You might hear vehicles or tractors driving around because I'm in a completely separate house, and I live on a farm, and I also work on the farm too. So if I have to, I might have to shut down the stream and then go out and work, do farm work during some time when I'm trying to stream or whatever, and that's what actually pays me money. So I'll probably have to do that until, or well, you know, I prefer to do that. You know, I like to eat too, so gotta work to eat. Plus, you know, wintertime has made me a
Entering
little,
system. Second contact.
it's made me a little rotund. So a little bit of physical labor on the farm will hopefully they can make me less round. Wintertime is not necessarily healthy for me.
Tacoba.
You really should not have done that. I am not the soft target that you seem.
It's hard to aim that.
Katana.
The turrets are putting in work though. Using the ion or the whatever ion rail turrets or whatever on boron ships is horrible because those things do not hit. But the rest of the turrets seem to work good. Even the ion nets are really good. I prefer the flak because it's more DPS.
Get me out of here.
Oh, I forgot to send a ship out. That's okay. I've learned a little bit about ventures. I could speak to that. I was trying to figure out why I'm seeing weird discrepancies. It's nothing game breaking, but I'm seeing odd discrepancies, and I can show that off here on stream on video once the save is done. I'm seeing discrepancies between success chance and risk of losing ship between this menu where it succeeds or fails, and then this menu. And well, I guess I can't show it because I don't have the Yasur. I'll point it out with the Yasur. It's really noticeable with the Astrid. If I send an Astrid out on a war effort mission, these percentiles over here, when I select the Astrid, don't match up to the success fail chances here, which is, I think that's weird. I thought they were supposed to be the same, or like, like this math adds up to that math, but it seems like they don't, or there's something funny going on. Or maybe I just don't understand how the whole thing works. It's all magic. I don't know. I thought that's how it should work, though.
Entering. Second contact. 2. Flashpoint.
And so I recently got into a
Hello there. There's an order for you.
I recently got into a separate game called Mechabellum, and while I was waiting for all the stuff to happen in this game, I was watching streams and trying to figure out how to play that game and be actually not terrible at it. And then I got addicted to playing it for a little bit, so that was fun.
Entering system.
I
Grand
might
exchange.
have to make some videos on that. Because I had a good time. It was really fun. It still is really fun. Oh, okay, so this one's out in the void, so I'll send this particular ray over there to deal with this. I think I will make 2 more rays just so that I can not have to deal with. Oh, there we go. That way I can just immediately get these missions cranked out. I want as little downtime as possible, especially while I'm sending out a Yasur on a mission. And I know that's I have my personal gripes with sending the Yasur out on the active scouting, especially because it's 3 minutes between saves, which is that hurts because the save takes a little bit. The Yasur is supposed to be good at doing missions, but instead it feels kind of like a punishment when you send it out, because then it saves and then you get downtime, and I don't particularly enjoy that. Actually, the Rays would have been having interesting bugs with, so maybe I can catch a bug on stream too. See if the game crashes if I try to make 2 more. Other things I could do in the meantime. Oh, I could show off this now. So the success chance is high at 70, low of 3.01% chance ship loss. And the way I understood it is this is actually kind of a lie. It's still like 5 or 10% or whatever it is, I believe. So you can't trust that ship loss because it's still the original percent. None of the math changed. They just updated the UI to lie to you. I think that's how that works. I could be wrong, and if someone can explain that in the YouTube comments, you're like, maybe I'm totally wrong. Like, be my guest because I don't understand. Okay, so this one seems to be accurate with the success when I click on the sewer. Okay, so these percents are more accurate. Maybe it's just an Astrid only thing. I don't want to just be a liar, liar, pants on fire. Okay, so I'm looking at the percent chance here. It's 4.9 for risk loss. I get a plus 5% for the Astrid. One of two ships that get a bonus success chance, and then that's 51% there. Oh, that's accurate now. It was inaccurate when I pointed it out last night and took pictures of it, so maybe, yeah, base chance is 10%. That's nice to see. I think that's new too. Hey, maybe a patch snuck in when I went to bed. I kind of want to try this now. Oh, before I do that, I got new paint jobs. I got the Bzz one, which I don't like, but I got the Relic Hunter, which is the original paint job for the Astrid. But when you buy the Astrid from the North River Brothers, it doesn't put it on there. So this is the Relic Hunter paint job. And the other accent color is like a turquoise color. But it doesn't put any of that turquoise on the Astrid. And ooh, that gold looks good. I like that golden looking. That is a nice shade of gold on that Astrid. Yeah, it's Relic Hunter. And like, I like it even better than the Privy Court. Because the Privy Court's good too, because it's really rare. But yeah, I like that. And then all of these other paint jobs, I don't particularly enjoy like the neon purples and pinks and stuff. I do like the designs, the shapes and stuff. It's just the color is not appealing to me. And this one looks good on very few ships, in my opinion, as well. See, and that is my original gold color, which is not. Or that's the saffron, which isn't as good as like the really gold looking shiny gold. And this, you would think that this paint job, since I got 50 of them, would look awesome on a bunch of ships, but yeah, in my opinion, it really doesn't. I don't know how to make that better. And this one's kind of okay on most ships. I don't know where I got the Vindicator from, but that's not too bad either. And I want to look at these on Boron ships, because the Boron ships look real good with a lot of paint jobs you think they wouldn't. And then here's the Bzz, which is just Jagged Amethyst, but a different color. And again, it's like one of those neon colors, which I don't enjoy personally. I'd like all the skins to be able to have like a default amount of colors that I can choose in between. So if I see a color I don't like, I can change like the base color but keep the pattern. I'd like that option as like maybe like as a base game option, not have to download a mod for it. So that'd be nice. Anyway, Relic Hunter looks good. I like that. And then I still have my other Astrid with the Privy Court as well. So I'll be switching in between these ships to send them out on adventures to let people capture them. So you can get like one or two variants of these throughout when I'm playing, I guess. If that makes you happy. Speaking about sending out an Astrid, which one has the pilot here that's not great? Okay, Astrid 2 is the one I'm going to send out because the pilot is really bad. So here comes a capturable ship. And I want to pay special attention to this menu here. Because I want to compare it to the success screen or fail screen. I want to compare these percentages numbers to the success fail screen. That's what I'm trying to say. And I have Brain Chart, but I'm not even going to use it because it feels cursed to use if I do use it. But also, the overall percent chance is plus 5%, which is, yeah, that just feels bad. This is using this like 10 of them too, and this is if you don't have like a perfect farming setup like I do, like these are kind of hard to get. They're hard to come by. So to only get 5%, this is a kind of a feels bad slider right here. This don't feel good. Anyway, there's an asteroid if you want to capture one.
Entering system. The void.
Maybe I could speed this process up. With how many ships I've got coming in and out of the void, I'd imagine that the game would run worse, but I'm actually getting really high frames right now, so it's pretty well optimized. I've got tons of ships running around going crazy all over this system, so that's awesome that I get high frame rate too. The game has like minor little things that drive me crazy, but like most of the time the game runs really smooth and it's really nice, and I'm really appreciating it. Oh, I forgot to look at. Well, I'll look at paint jobs when I get the other rays built, I should say. I want to see how some of the. Ooh, I want to look at Relic Hunter on this. I hope that asteroid succeeds on this thing. I want to see how the asteroids look on a Boron ship. The Relic Hunter, yeah. So there's already laser towers around. That's why only really need to deploy one at a time, and then the mission updates.
Gladius.
Oh, hey, it's Mr. Personal. Mr. Personal's been playing for like at least 8 hours at this point now. Because I went to bed, he was still playing.
Falks.
Ooh, Falks. Oh, Mr. Mr. Personal sent out a Falks that was loaded up with ships. And defense drones, wow. Look, Mr. Personal just saying, nothing personal, man. I just trying to get a mission done here. No hard feelings.
Danger.
You're really going to get it now.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa!
Container.
I say this is hard to acquire, and then I make it look easy. Oh, hey, the quest is done. The real reason why I turned my stream on. Oh, I guess I should have answered the call right there. That's fine. He'll call me again here in a second. Let's see if I can break the geometry of this ship. While I wait, that is. It seemed like I thought I saw somewhere that the bridge type for boring large ships was kind of broken. There's no glass holding the player in. You can just jump out and walk around on the top of your ship and stuff. But it looks like it's might have been fixed. I don't have to be actively piloting a ship, do I?
Hello.
Well, I guess while I'm waiting, in order to do this, I only want to make one ray dock at a time. I'm trying not to crash my game, but I have noticed with the other two rays that if I send more than one ray at a time and they both dock at the same time to do like upgrade repair, my game crashed like 3 times in a row when I did that. So I canceled the orders on one and it worked fine. And also, one of them randomly got cargo drones placed on it. And I think that was part of the issue because I didn't intentionally put cargo drones on. So I don't know what was causing the crash. I just know it was one of the rays that was doing it. But a crash report got automatically sent out, so hopefully that problem got fixed. But I'm still gonna be cautious about that. Anyway, let's go into the redesign menu real quick. I want to see how the paint jobs look on this thing, especially the new ones. Not for me. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, it's not horrible, but it's not preferable either. No. I mean, I like the luminescence, but other than that, no. Orange looks really good on Boron ships. The orange colored ones look super good. Like even this one is serviceable on a Boron ship. Like that look, in my opinion, that looks good. Because when the luminescence pops up and you can really see it, oh man, that looks awesome. So maybe I'll start slapping that on Boron ships. I think this is supposed to be red, but the Boron turns it an orange, and that looks good too. I don't like the snowflake pattern, but other than that, the color looks good. Like green looks good. Ooh, this shade of blue though. Oh yeah. Like I like that too. Oh, that super bright lime green looking color just doesn't. I mean, on the Boron ship it's more tolerable, but I still don't prefer that. I'll put that nice blue on there. That looks good. Are you docked? Alright, cool. So I want to be out of sector as the ship docks because it just makes it easier for it, or it does faster. And then I'll go put some mods on this.
Entering system. Heretics End.
And hopefully Kermac and Slat will try to contact me again. I didn't mean to hang up on you, Kermac and Slat. Don't bug out my game and not talk to me ever again. That was a good roll. Ooh, okay, I'm keeping that. Wow, I've got 8 of these. Well, I have been blowing up other people's asteroids that they send back because I just can't seem to capture them sometimes. That's why I'm getting a lot of these mods now. Like the damage is fine on the ion ray. The problem that really is the cooldown is not the best. So if I can get a high roll like that. Let's throw some slashers on here. Try to get a high reload and weapon damage. The reload I think matters more. I want the weapons to fire more often than I want them to hit harder. More projectiles equals more damage versus. I mean, I'll take a perfect roll though. It wasn't perfect, but it was real close. I'm not sure why the trade chirp is happening. Well, I guess I do technically have a lot of trade ships, even though I'm not selling a ton of product. Oh well. I say I'm selling a ton of product. I don't know. Yeah, because the wharf is still selling. Or maybe that's that won't chirp on ship sales, I don't think. It's not chirping often enough for ship sales. Ooh, I rolled one of the rolls I would have kept. Oops. Something's attacking the station? Like, okay, it's your funeral. Attack this station at your own peril. It's decked out with guns. I mean, I don't really have to put a shield mod on these, but I got enough now to just throw another recharge rate. The recharge delay doesn't matter at all for this ship, but the plus 70% additional recharge rate is just, it's too good to even try to any of the other ones. And since I have enough green mod crafting material, I'll just take the first roll on Buckler, so I'm not even gonna try to re-roll him. If he gets a lot more shields, great. If it doesn't, fine. Just slap him on there sight unseen because I don't necessarily really care. The reason I'm going with capacity over the others is the others don't really provide a large enough bonus on medium shields to even know or care about. Whirligig, this one's the good one. Oh yeah, you want a high first roll, but the other rolls are nice too. That with the combination of ship drag, the nanotube, makes this ship like really awesome to pilot. Alright, while it's here and docked, I forgot that I wanted to put Laser Tower Mark 1s on it. Give it about 60. Then I will send the ship on its merry little way. I'll just send it down here for now until I can find an actual spot for it. Let's see if I can't force well, I'll take another one of these missions as well. Let's see if I can't get Chromank and Slat to call me again.
Entering system. Second contact.
Outsider,
Perfect.
I must
Good time.
commend you on your work, my faithful followers. I have meticulously screened all hatched Paranid for their capabilities, and chosen the ideal candidate for their grave and momentous position of Third Pontifex. The remaining candidates would form a mighty entourage for this most powerful being. The support of these most brilliant high priests of our own making almost assures us the cooperation of the Holy Order. However, the God Realm will most certainly refuse to join our pact until their sacred scriptures clearly state that a Third Pontifex is in accordance with their contrived geometry. No matter. The vast archives of the Alliance of the Word contain holy writs of each and every age, capable of convincing these dogmatic fools of any genuine or invented truth. Go now and fetch them for me, follower.
Go fetch. I, alright. I do have a very quick go fetch ship. Yeah, this mission or these quests just boil down to go fetch quest now. And it even says go fetch. Ouch. I need to go over to the Alliance of the Weird Wharf. I could just build a ship too, I guess. It doesn't matter. Let's give it a high preset. Sure, bolt repeaters. I guess. Yeah, bolt repeater. Burst trees, burst trees. Well, it's not like I'm gonna use it for anything else, but just teleport to you, but still. Alright, 60 seconds. Waiting for the other ray to take off and clear all of its orders about docking. Then I'll send this ray in and do the same thing. Guess I'll save the paint job till the asteroid gets back. I want to see the relic hunter on this ship. Because the relic hunter could look either really super good or really, really bad. And there is no middle ground with the relic hunter paint job. It either looks super awesome or it looks like total garbage. Well, at least for most ships, in my opinion. It might. It's a really subjective thing, I guess, for the paint jobs, one way or the other. Let's see how I lucked out on the
Entering system. The void.
Yeah, let's see if I lucked out here. Oh, I still gotta talk to the. Whoops, I was probably already here.
Entering system. Second contact.
Hello there. There's an order for you.
Entering.
Oh, I guess I didn't look out on this one. Nope, no luck. I'm actually gonna send the new ray at that then. And then I will go to the Nodin. Let's advance the storyline. Hooray!
Entering system. Trinity Sanctum.
Oops. That's not where I wanted to go. I want to find the Holy Scriptures or something from the Alliance of the Word. Paranid religious texts. That's the one. I gotta talk to who? Where? I have to undock first. I think that person's here. Oh, they might be over at the, Oh, that's the Talati. Nope. Talatis don't have names like Romanking Slebish. Romangischlage. However you say those names.
Entering system. The void.
Alright, where's the, Oh, it is the wharf. What? Oh, it's the other wharf. Got it. Alright, I'll just send my Yasur over there. Why don't I take a ride in my Yasur? I went through all the trouble of actually capturing this ship.
Entering system. Second contact.
Might as well get a super fast look at how awesome this ship is. Traveling anyway. The only brain equipment I have on this one is just the engines too. Like the Mark 1 comes with the shield. Hey pilot, did you forget to shut the
Entering system. Black hole sun.
Pilot. Pilot, you forgot to shut the cockpit. Perfect. Drive me closer, pilot. I want to hit the other ships with my sword.
Entering system. Windfall.
Ooh, this is still funny. I don't know what's a good title for this picture. Like, I know your piloting skills are good, but are you good enough to pilot a ship
Entering
from the very front of it, from the very tip of the ship?
void.
Can you fly the ship while you still got your sword out, trying to hit other ships with your sword? I can. Ooh, actually, that's a good screenshot potential right there too. Take another screenshot. Oh, I love that I could just push one button and the screenshot just automatically takes. And it's not print screen. It's the screenshot system from Steam, so I don't have to rely on unreliable methods to get a screenshot. I don't even have to pause the game. Ah, that seamless screenshotting is just love it. Mwah. I wonder if I can jump off the geometry of the ship without going down the ladder. Oh yeah, totally. That's awesome.
Can I help?
It's just some guy on the dock.
You
Yeah.
are hereby issued a standard copy of the sacred axioms of Paranid Bashra, first discipline of the holy three-dimensionality, minus the appendices. May you find enlightenment in your studies and hospitality on your travels.
This guy's just
Did he just smirk? Can Paranid do that?
okay. That guy's just standing out on the docks, just handing out Bibles to anybody who passes by, I guess. And I'll sell this ship to the Curbs because they desperately need ships to fight the Xenon with. And then I'll send my Usurper back.
The restaurant is now open for anyone wishing to dine before departing the station.
Ouch. Why would anybody want to eat at a restaurant where your ears get blown out on? You'll never take me alive to that restaurant.
Entering system. Heretics end.
I did dock it or go to the right station to modify the ray, right? Yes, I did. Okay, cool. Oh, I rolled the 2022. Oh. Alright. Looks like work's calling here. Let's see if I need to go to work. Just a second. All right. Well, that's work, Colin. I'll have to momentarily pause the stream. I shouldn't be gone for more than I don't know, hour or two. Well, I shouldn't be gone more than like half an hour to an hour, and then I'll be back to try and continue this storyline. So that'll do it for now. I'll see you in the next video, or on Twitch. Be right back. Well, be back in a little while, I should say.